Hello, I'm Mimi Straubel and welcome to another episode of FTB Interaction, where it's been a while because I had other priorities and I had some health issues, but I'm back and we're gonna jump into it. First of all, let me jump into what happened in between episodes. So, I was just minding my own business, doing some Thaumcraft filling of jars, right? But apparently that got some unwanted attention from a taint seed. Um, it took me a while to find how was the taint seed. I was just wondering why I was dying. I had no idea why I was dying, but there it was. Now, luckily, they can be killed. Their range is not too far, and they don't move, so they can be killed with a bow and arrow, which is good. They start out as a rift, by the way. As you can see, that is where the first rift appeared. There is where a second rift appeared. And there is where a second taint seed appeared. I've also been working on preparing a better food supply. I've created a list of all the foods that have all the nutrients, so I can make all of these and never run out. And these are the ingredients that I need, as well as some of these here in the trees. And in addition, I planted these paper trees, and they're just nicely always giving me paper. Also, in between episode, I made the basic fluid extractor, basic fluid solidifier, and a basic chemical reactor, which I haven't used yet. I have been... What have I been doing? Let's see. Pyrite. I've been... Wow, good timing, sheep. I've been grinding pyrite, and then the pure pyrite goes into the basic electrolyzer. That's giving me sulfur and iron dust. Of course, the iron dust can just simply be smelted. Eventually we will need the sulfur dust to make rubber, but I kind of changed my plans. You can see I was going to make rubber so we could make conveyor modules and some other stuff. I did make the extractor here because with the mold gear in the solidifier, I only need like 4 buckets of any metal to make a gear. So that's saved me half of the resources, which is of course one of the goals always is to save resources. And so I made more gears, and I also made a bunch more Invar and Electrum so that I could make reinforced upgrade kits and hardened upgrade kits, because I want to change my storage. As you can see here, I've used, this is a reinforced portable tank which holds 180 buckets, and it's basically just piping out from the electrolyzer. And this is on a low priority, and this is on a high priority. So whatever comes out will first go into the tank, and if it overflows, it will fall into the trash can. I've also replaced steam with a reinforced tank, and we had a Signalium upgrade kit, which we got from a quest reward, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Because we wait wood to iron chest upgrade, I used that on this tank, and this can now hold 320 buckets. And you can actually be off for now. So, because if these are full, and the tank is full, it just stops making charcoal and a coal coke. So we already have almost 7,000 coal coke. We have almost 40,000 oak wood. This has also been upgraded. So yeah, better storage. And I also want to get into automation. I think I mentioned that last time. I want to really get into logistics pipe, but I don't want to use chests for logistics pipe, not these ones. I would really like to get into the modular storage, because the tier 2 can hold 200 stacks. 200 stacks per modular storage, and maybe even more than one. And these are not that bad. Enriched alloy, which we have one, and we can make one. And a tier 1 is a circuit and iron to gold. We will need an assembler, of course, but that's not too bad. The storage itself, personal chest, some steel and other circuits, LV machine hall, and some red alloy cables. But here's a problem. Nether quartz plates can only be made nether quartz. There is no way I can do this with the quartz that we find in the overworld. So I need to get to the Nether. Now there's a few things to get to the Nether. Is I need Nether portal blocks, for which I need liquid death. So we'll get into that surely. I mean, we only have a dainty there right now. Oh, those. Um, but also I don't want to go dressed like this. I mean, it's very fancy, but it's very little protection. So I want to get into protection first and foremost. So one of the things I did, which you can also see, I made thaumium ingots, and I found a crystal forest when I was traveling, which looks really pretty, but also gives us a lot of these crystal shards that you can combine to make crystal hoes. And a crystal hoe has 24 precantatio. It's a brilliant source for precantatio if you want to make thaumium. And you can also convert these back into a sapling and get some more. So I've done that. So I've got a good amount of thaumium. Right, where is it? 50 thaumium ingots. I want to make thaumium armor. Thaumium helmet. I mean, basically it's iron, thaumium, leather cap. That is also quite simple. Let's see, chest plate, simple, leggings, simple, and granted, initial armor is not that good. So we're gonna look at enchanting. There are some chapters or some quests here related to enchanting about minimum levels. So if you want to get, now look at this, if you want to get a Reaper or Scavenger enchant, you need level 12. If you want to get the Quick Draw or Stable Footing, 20. If you want to get a Block Reach enchant, level 80. Yes, we're not longer restricted to 30 levels. Initially, with Magical Wood, we can get up to 60 levels enchants. So I want to set up an enchanting area, which, you know, the table itself is just basic. Although it's a luminous crafting table, it's an enchanted book. Obsidian and alchemical brass. Magical wood. And magical wood is just a bookshelf with gold. So fairly simple. Yeah, I don't have the lapis or experience yet, but that's fine. So we want to get into enchanting area with the magical wood, and I want, let's see, these are 12, 2.5 each, so I want 24 of those. That's basically the plan for now. Set up an enchanting area and create my thaumium armor. I still had a leather tunic, which I can repair with only 2 leathers, right? And the recipe is 8 actually, so I'm saving a lot of that. And I will need more levels to also repair the leather pants, saving a bit more. So now all I need is, let's see, another helmet and leather boots. Actually, didn't need to convert anymore, which is nice. So now I can make a thaumium helmet, a thaumium chestplate, thaumium boots, and thaumium leggings. And might as well use some mineral wood for the bookshelves. Ah, they didn't use any water. Cool. Now, these flowers are cool, but they're quite slow, right? So I can take out one now, and I need to 84 levels. And I can take out another one. This is not very useful long term, especially if I need to get up to 60 levels for my enchants. I mean, it's also best to use 4 levels once and then get another 4, because the higher you get, the more expensive they get. So there's other things I've been looking at, which is the Tome of Knowledge. And I think I want to try and make this, but for this I need a Flawless Emerald, and I need a Sifter for the Flawless Emerald, even if I go with the Forge Hammer, because then I need a Sifter for the Exquisite Emerald. So the Sifter is on my to-do list. The other thing I was thinking of is to make a centrifuge. And an healthy centrifuge can do this and can make solidified experience, well, with a chance at least, and can make liquid experience, and then we can drain that. So what do we need for a centrifuge? Nothing new. Luckily, I've been preparing a lot of materials in between episodes. And I've also made a lot of smaller parts right here. So the Elfie centrifuge, once I have this, and then I have this, and I can make this. So that's fairly simple. And in this case, I'm just gonna put on a simple fluid conduit. I mean, yeah, the other ones are much better and faster, but they're also quite more expensive. And this is the ones where I can set a priority. And this one I cannot. I can only set to be insert or extract. Probably also need to wrench from here to make sure that this one is actually outputting on the back. Yep. Item conduit to pipe in all of the good what is it? Lotus blossoms. You're going to be extracting and you're going to be inserting. So you should now be getting lotus blossoms. Yes. And you're making liquid experience. Now I'm going to lock you. The chef right click, just like these ones, by the way. It's always good to lock them. And these turn red if they're locked. For now, I'm not going to do an upgrade because I don't think they need that much. Now, I do get some solidified experience as a bonus. And higher tiers will give me a higher chance. The good thing with these is once you get a stack, you can just eat a whole stack at a time. We can also make, with 3 iron plates and obsidian, XP shower. And alright, the position is a bit weird, but what happens is, if I flip a lever, it's gonna just give me the XP. And you see, that's already 4 levels. Now for another bookshelf. So I'm just gonna let this run and collect my experience. I mean, it's got a bit to go with 5,700. Might speed this up just a little bit. And this is going to be useful elsewhere as well. If I check the uses for experience, I can use it to make a learning chicken. Definitely gonna do that. I need to borrow my autoclave. Shame. Let's see, what else do we have? The chicken. We can make the salts powder, blitz powder, blaze powder, which is pretty cool. Although there's different ways for that as well. Blast furnace I can use to make enchanted ingots, which have their own purpose later on in life. Or in the pack, I should say. Magical apples, I can even use it, but then I would need another basic chemical reactor and lapis dust, and it takes 500 milli. I wonder how many levels that would be. 500 milli buckets. This is 2 buckets. That was nothing. Yeah, that's also about 4 levels, I think. So that's not gonna matter much. But this is good to have. In the future, we can make different things with it, and definitely, I want to make the chicken for sure. I might actually do that. I got my chicken. Actually, I bred it to 10, 10, 10, as you should. So let's see, you're going to be insert. We're going to put you here. Wrench, crescent hammer. Top is going to be extract, always active. So now you should go into here. It's ugly, but I'm going to put this on top. You can no longer see the chicken, but I'm hoping it'll work. Yes, it's working. So now we have experience from both of these. Um, this I don't think is gonna work on this lever here, but that's fine. At some point this will fill up and it will stop, and I am gonna upgrade this. Oh, there you go. So now you hold 180,000 millibuckets. I got my magical wood and I will get 4 more once I have set up or created my enchanting table, which requires an enchanted book. Now I think I can still do this. It's not showing up in anywhere. If you look at recipes, there is no recipe for the flim, but an emerald and a book will give me enchanted book. Then I just need 2 aquamarine. I need one more magical wood and 4 fancy item frames, which is brass nuggets and obsidian. Very simple. It's getting darker, so here we go. Let's see if this can. It's not gonna fill because it doesn't recognize the book. I do hope that that this book works. It does work. Nice, that's a quick craft as well. And because we did this quest, we're getting obsidian, and I've read this quest. I'm getting a really nice junk storage units and some XP, and I'm getting 4 more magical wood and some XP. Mana pylons, mana steel, not yet. For now, I'm gonna set up an area back here, and my only doubt is really whether I can have books in a corner. Sure, if I can have the bookshelves, or in this case magical wood, in the corner. This is gonna be, let's see, we got 50 levels. Doesn't make sense. These are 2.5 levels each, right? So it should be 25 levels. Interesting. So if I add 2 more, do I have 60 levels? Okay. If I add 2 more, now I stay at 60. So there are 5 each. Okay, well, guess I have some more magical books left. Let's see how well this goes. Slightly faster. But that did completely drain my tank. I'm only at level 40. I think I'm gonna use my first... do I want to do that? Let's see. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna block out these for now. That break too much. Yeah, so now I'm looking at level. Low level enchant, temptation, power 1, efficiency 1. Sure, why not? I'll take a power 1. And let's have a look what we get now if we remove the torches. This is life mending venom. That sounds like a good bane. I don't want Bane of Odds report. Let's see what this does. Again, occult. I don't want unbreaking. I want protection. Blast protection 8. Oh, I definitely want that one. That's gonna be my next. And the junk storage unit I got from the quest reward is great for things that don't stack. You can see, you can't put your lapis in here or anything else that does stack. But you can put the enchanted books in here. It's really good for that. So I need to get this to 60 levels for blast protection 8. I went to claim some quests, and the quest book gave me another basic fluid extractors. Now I have 2 of them, processing the eggs, and I've got up to 58 levels. And by now it takes about a stack of these to get another level. It's ridiculous. Okay. I might want to try one of these. Let's see. Because these, you just can shift right click it. You get them all at once. Nice. Alright, let's do an enchant. Right here. I'll do this one with this one for blast protection 8. Did I get anything else? I got unbreaking 8. Oh, nice. Occult aversion against magic. And the next one would be unbreaking life mending. I don't really want protection 7. Is not bad. Unbreaking. See, yeah. Now, I did also set up a lever here that pops up these blocks. So now I can do, for example, a level 1 enchant on a book. Then I can check what will my next enchant be here. Protection, oh, oh, hang on. Rebounding, I don't know what that was. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's only 30 levels. That's gonna be my next. But, oh, of course, I forgot. It doesn't take all my levels. So I can get the projectile protection. And then I can get protection 6. Protection 6, but I need 30 levels again. So I have, what else did I get? Another unbreaking, another occult aversion. Not bad. How about my sword? I don't want Bane of Arthropods. Silly. Now I have all these levels. I don't want. So let me quickly put this on setting 4. I'm gonna make a bunch of this. I did something. I got 16 dust or so from a quest reward. So I made 4 of them into ingots and then into plates. That should give me 16 zinc foils. Because I need to make 2 filters. And these are actually used if you use the conveyor belts, I think. In between machines you can use these filters. In this case I'm gonna use it for a basic sifting machine. I'm gonna put you here. We're running out of wire at the moment, but that's fine, I have more. Now that's next question is what do I put in there? I need purified emerald ore. So I need to first get some crushed emerald ore. Oh, I realize I haven't shown you this. I made 4 more tree beacons, and they all have 2 trees, so doing a lot more wood. I can also link my floating crystal to them, so that's why it's set over here, although currently it's making my ores, and you can see there's obsidian underneath, so I don't accidentally break that. This is pretty good. It has a clear sight to the sky, and I can do about, well, half a stack depending on the material for a night. I'll probably do 16 emerald now. So besides the flawless emerald, I'll also need lapis plates, and I'm afraid the only way to do those is in a cutting machine. So I need to make a basic cutting machine. I need a conveyor module, which means I now need to get into rubber. Now, I already know that I need raw rubber pulp and sulfur dust or rubber enriched, but the chicken I need sulfuric acid, medium, no, we're not doing the chicken yet. Resin, how do I get resin? Through a transposer, okay. So I do need raw rubber pulp. Centrifuge. Oh wait, I can make a centrifuge, right? Yeah, did I make a centrifuge? What did I make? This is my sifting. I did make a centrifuge and it's doing these for me. Okay. So, oh, I even can do pulp and methane. Go for a moment. Also, I put a lever here for the extraction of crushed ores. And this is 16 emeralds, dense emerald, that turns into a stack of crushed emerald ore, which is pretty cool. Okay, so back to rubber. Back to rubber dust pulp. I can sticky resin in the centrifuge. And I also get some glue. So I need to make another one of those portable things, but they're fairly cheap. I can really recommend having a chest with all of the items right here. Yeah, it makes it so much easier to craft. I decided to go with the basic extractor anyway. But I leave my blue steel wire here. I decided to go for the extractor because it's a better long-term solution, but also I get 4 resin instead of 3 instead of batteries. I could probably butcher some of these machines. I definitely want to keep them in here, you know, because I'm regularly speeding them up. And oh, almost, yeah, we've over half filled our liquid experience tank. 90 buckets. That's pretty cool. Raw rubber. Cool. And I already had quest reward as well. I had sulfur dust, like I showed at the start of the episode. Here. And for rubber, I need to combine them in a chemical reactor, which I set up over here. And it's gonna output to the basic fluid solidifier. And we want rubber plates, right? For this. So, and each of these is 144, I guess. And each of these makes 1296. That's a weird number. Alright, let's first make this the correct molds. Because I want a plate molds for this, right? There you go. Then I want 9 and 1. Right? And this should make rubber. Rubber should be pushed out into, because I put this on fluid output enabled. And I told it to push to the side, so it gives us the rubber here, hopefully. Doesn't. Oh, actually, I should also check. Do I need... Where's my rubber? Here's rubber. We get another fluid solidifier and another mold. I need a rubber sheet. That's okay. That's good. Oh, I thought I'd done this, but apparently I hadn't, so... Ah! I had to right-click on that area to make it extract, and... Oh, I get a nice 8. 9 sheets rubber. Another quest done. Rubber ring, rubber bars, and some experience. Always nice to have some of that. Now, with rubber out of the way, I can make the conveyor belt. Oh, that's really simple. And I know that's also a quest. But I also need one for the basic cutting machine, right? Along with a diamond saw blade, which is a brass gear, and small piles of diamond dust. Okay, how do I get diamond dust? Pulverization of a diamond, I assume. Okay. Meanwhile, multitasking here, I got my 64 crushed emerald ore. Should wash nicely into purified. Who needs a mixer, right? And this goes into the sifting machine. It's also going to be very slow. I don't need to speed you up really. I would like to speed you up. I got my dust. Now I need this brass gear. So I need 4 brass. And I actually need to wait for chemical reactor to finish for the moment. Maybe I can... I put my rings away. We'll just wait for this to finish. And then I can solidify 4 brass. And with that done, I'm gonna take out the plate mold, put in a gear mold, and melt my brass. Should come in here as well. Once it's got 4 ingots worth, gonna give me a gear, which would normally take 8 ingots worth. Here's a bit of a problem, because diamond dust should give me 4 small piles of diamond dust, but it doesn't. It gives me, get out of there, it gives me tiny piles instead of small piles. Now, so this is a bit of a problem. How do I get small piles of diamond dust? Okay, I decided to go with the same route that we did for the emeralds. So I've got some crushed diamond ore from 4 dens. That's purified diamond ore. And they're going into the sifter. I can pull this all out. I think I only need 1 exquisite for the quest. I'll put you in here as well. That's one other thing I wanted to try. I may need to get 60 levels. Let's quickly do that. Draining quite fast. I can also try eating one of these stacks. Almost there. Because I'm gonna keep this running. I might even build a weirding gadget. I think that's why the quest book gave me an eye vendor. But let's see if I put this in here. Holding 6. Now this can hold 20 buckets, right? Holding 6. Now it can hold 80 buckets. And pick it up with the hammer. Now it can hold 720 buckets. I'm gonna enchant all my tanks to have holding. Now the only thing is I need to borrow you for a second. Put you there. And lock you. So you can even hold more experience right now. And I can drain you as such. That's easy enough. I should have gotten something that I can pulverize into small. And I even get some diamonds back for this as well. What about the purified pile? More diamond dust. Okay. I need 4 of the small piles. And I think you just saw that sometimes you don't get anything. The chance 3%, 12%, 14, 45, 35. So there is also a chance that you don't get anything. Of course, higher tiers have better chances. Okay, I think I have everything now that I need for the basic cutting machine. Yes. Alright, so where are we at? We're at 156 buckets because I used a bunch. All of my armor is now enchanted. Protection 7, Protection 7, plus Protection 8, and Projectile Protection 8, as well as Unbreaking and some Occult. I enchanted my sword, which has now got Knockback 3 and Sharpness 6, and does 11.5 hearts of damage. And I made a Steel Reinforced Bow, which is just really simple, a stick, 2 ingots and string, which I enchanted with Power 7 and Quick Draw and Multi-Shot. I need more wire. We're running low on blue steel wire, but that's fine. Put water in here and put a lapis block. I'm sorry, I was so sure I'd pressed recording. I had. Anyway, we're recording now. So let's see if I can make. I did. Oh, I brought the wrong emeralds. This time we should be okay to make a Tome of Knowledge. We even have enough starlight. What can go possibly wrong? Well, one thing can go wrong. I'm not sure if they removed it, but at some point you would start floating if you had this book in your hand. And let's make sure it doesn't do that anymore. But let's try that indoors, right? Shall we? Let's try it right here underneath this beam. Do we still float when we have the book in our hands? No, we don't. Okay, so now I can hold right click and it's gonna consume all my levels, or I can shift right click and it's gonna give me back my levels. And it has room for 10,000 experience. Doesn't seem that much. So let's see if we get soulbound, soulbound. I don't want soulbound. Let me do a. Let's run a few books here. Efficiency, sharpness. Okay. I want holding. Holding 5. I think I'm gonna go with holding 5. It now holds 35,000 experience. So what you do, basically, is you hold right shift and I think there's another keybind as well. Semicolon to enable auto-collect. This means that if mobs drop experience, it will pick it up and it won't go into my experience bar. And that's very easy to demonstrate. Also, you can see that this is a lot faster, and if I hold shift, I gain them. Just a lot faster than all those bubbles. And also, I think I can right click my tank here and fill my book. But if it's on auto connect, the experience that's dropped is going in here straight away. That was left. What was left? Nothing was left. So this is a great way for storing your experience and getting it back when you need it. I want to try something with my great bow. Because, ooh, there's so much taint. Look at the taint on the blocks. I don't like it, but I have it. See? Alright, let's not go in here. Look at that. Look at all the armor. Last time this took quite a while. Oh, look at that. Did you drop? Drop. Just a bunch of Vitium. Now I need to clean up this mess here. Alright, let me clean that up. Now, it seems to be slowly getting away already. I don't know what the gray block is there. It's very hard to break. There's no tool for it. It does fade mine though. Not too bad. This morning, while I was editing the footage from yesterday, I was here AFKing, letting the tank run. I've done a few rounds of harvest. I actually moved my lotus blossoms here because eventually I might automate this, and then it's quite close to my other equipment. I also added 9 more blossom seed, which are quite easy to make with the alchemical array and just seeds and blossom. Now, one thing remaining, we need to make liquid death, and we need a bucket of liquid death, at least 1 bucket of liquid death. I'll put you here for now. And for a bucket of liquid death, we need 20 alchema, 50 Perdicio, and 100 and mortus. We have enough Perdicio. I wish I could combine these together. It's a shame that the Thaumium helm doesn't have the revealing. And I don't know if there's a revealing enchant. No, see, there's one for the dark steel. But it's weird that Thaumium doesn't have one for its own. For its own helmet. Anyway, I have 73. That's more than enough. I need 50. I need 20 alchema, which I don't have right now. We have 3. Clearly not 20. And we have 36 mortus. But Quicksilver has 10 metallum, 5 mortus, and 5 alchema. So I'm going to take 30 of these Quicksilver, which, we get these from the Cinnabar. And I hope I don't get another rift from this. I'm not quite... Oh, hello, block. I'm honestly not quite sure why it's producing so much flux when really, everything is in void jars. I've got these filters on the back. I don't get it. It should be pretty stable, but it's not. I did, in the meantime, get 20 flawed quartzite, which, is just in the sifter with quartzite, like we did with emerald and diamond. I made angel blocks from obsidian, gold nuggets, and feathers. All of that is easy. Steel plates. And that is really all we're gonna need, right? All more obsidian, thaumium. I forgot to bring my thaumium. Funky acceleration, visual effects. These were still stuck in the plate bender, the metal bender. Okay, we have 154. We have, just to want to verify, I have 73 and I have 127. So now, if I put my bucket in here, I should be able to make lava as well. Liquid death. Now I did put the hungry check there, chest. So just in case. I don't know what it's gonna do with me. I'm nervous. But this should get all the ingredients. And then it should spew out the bucket, which my hungry chest picks up. What does it do? It doesn't actually say anything. I'm gonna put you in here anyway. What does the quest book give us? Probably here. Liquid death cell and a reusable morph empty. Oh, that's quite nice. Not sure what I'm gonna use liquid death for besides this. Now we should be able to make our 10 nether portal blocks, which is also a quest here, right? But no rewards. And I'm gonna set it up opposite of this one. And like the overworld portal, we lined it with the philosopher's stone. And next week, hopefully next week, next episode, we're gonna go in. I think we're already at over 45 minutes for this one, and I don't want to do another run in 2 minutes. So we'll do another run next episode. And now that we have armor and weapons, we might actually do some more exploring in dungeons and find some cool loot there. We'll see. We might do a nice exploration episode next. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions or feedback, please leave them in the comment section. And until the next time, take care. Bye bye.